I lived and learned, you know. I came up on the streets of 47th Street, and you know, I got shot when I was like 32 years old. And like I said, I had to go to rehabilitation to learn how to walk all over again. But I am a living testimony. Trust and believe that. And if I was going to choose to work in the field of outreach to, you know, talk to others, you know, and have speeches about, you know, how, you know, you can change though. You know, I went through it all. And just by the grace of God, I'm still here, you know, just by the grace of God, because He's keeping me here for something, because I have been through so much in my life. To only be 56 years old, I can tell you a story from 20, you know what I'm saying, I've been hung out of a 9th floor window, you know, when I was doing my things, off into dibbling and dabbling, selling drugs and stuff, you know, and that just wasn't, you know, I did it and I had to pay for it, but I'm still here to tell people what happened, you know, and what can happen if you do that. So I just turned my life around. When I moved to Iowa, I think that was the best thing that I could have done, because if not, I probably wouldn't be here talking to you right now. You know, if I hadn't backed up and got myself together, I probably would not be here now. You know, and show you when I try to do the right thing. I moved to Iowa, and 2 years ago in May, the first month I was up there 30 days, they called me and said my brother passed away. He wasn't even 50 years old, watching the basketball game, having a beer, sit down on the porch and just had a heart attack, you know. So, and his life is just so short, you know. He was not even 50 years old, so I'm grateful to still be here. I am, and I hope I live a long, fruitful life. And I look, my grandma passed away. She was like 95 years old. She didn't look a day over 50. She didn't look a day over 50 to me, you know. So how you doing? Yes, so I just hope and pray that I have longevity like she did, you know. And I think I will, because I chose to turn my life around and stop doing the things that I was doing.
What was the main thing that inspired you or encouraged you to make a shift or a change?
Make a change? Well, when I got shot, you know, I had a long time to lay on my back and think. Just lay there. I thought about everything. I thought about, you know, I just wanted to live again. And what I mean by that, I was only existing. I wasn't living, I was existing out here. You know, everybody know there's a difference between living and existing, you know. So I'm just grateful today. I'm grateful. And I wish a lot of people that live the lifestyle that I've lived, you know, take heed and try to grab hold to something that will make you not want to go this route, you know. Just do the right thing. If you start doing the right thing, you'll be surprised how the doors will open up for you. I told you I went to Iowa 1 month. I had a job working in housekeeping, you know, and it was fascinating to me, because I started meeting people. I wasn't secluded, you know. I started meeting people and talking, and, you know, just being alive again, just being alive, you know, and it just feels good. And you got me looking all sad. Yeah, but
congratulations. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. My name